Guys, and welcome back to EQ Planes, and today I'll be filming a Flair Air 737-800 trip report. Check-in was a relatively easy process, but we did need to pay $50 for a carry-on bag. However, we did each get a personal bag for free, and with the base fare being so low, it doesn't really matter. Security was relatively quick. I do prefer Calgary's domestic terminal. The domestic terminal is better than the international terminal because the planes aren't behind 2 layers of glass and easily visible. Also, there's plenty of good options to eat. Here's our Flair 737-800 arriving in from Toronto. Registered Charlie Foxtrot Lima Alpha. We'll be taking this airplane to Vancouver today. The airplane is 10 years old and was built in Renton. It was delivered to Air China without winglets, and then after going through a Chinese leasing firm, delivered to Primera Air in Iceland in September of 2018. After Primera went bankrupt, it was delivered to Flair Air in March of 2019. Now, enjoy this boarding and taxi, along with a foggy takeoff from Calgary.
There are a total of 8 emergency exits on the floor.
Look at the seating on the Flair Air 737-800. It's a relatively good sized tray table, good for a laptop or anything you may want to put on it. There is a safety card in the contents of the back seat, along with a barf bag. The Flair Air seats do not recline and do not have chargers. However, I'm fine with them not reclining because that means the person in front of me won't recline and take away my legroom. Speaking of legroom, it's pretty good on the Flair Air 737-800. There's a good amount of space. I am only 5'10", but still relatively good amount of space. The seats were comfortable. They weren't the world's most comfortable seats, but definitely passable. Better than some other airline seats. And the flight was pretty full, especially for a flight during COVID, basically packed to the brim. Here's the lavatory. It's relatively normal aircraft lavatory. Good height, good everything. Nothing wrong with it. The Flair Air app didn't work at all, which isn't good. That's the app that's supposed to let you view entertainment and stuff. It may have just been because this flight was relatively short, only an hour and 18 minutes, but from my experience, the app doesn't work at all. Enjoy this rainy landing and taxiing into Vancouver Airport.
Welcome to Vancouver. The local time is 11:22 a.m. For your safety as well as for the safety of the passengers seated around you, please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and your cabin baggage securely stowed until the aircraft has come to a complete and final stop at the terminal building and the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign. Mobile receiving and transmitting functions may now be used. Please ensure you have all your personal belongings with you upon leaving the aircraft, and use caution when removing articles from the overhead bins as the contents may have shifted during the flight. Please be reminded that smoking is not permitted until you are in the designated smoking area. If you require any assistance upon deplaning, please remain seated and we will be having an stretch your legs or go grab a coffee. You will have about 10 minutes inside before they start calling. And once again, just a friendly reminder to please practice social distancing when exiting the aircraft.
Overall thoughts on the flight were quite positive. It was pretty good for a flight under $100 one way. There was a lot more legroom than I expected there to be. However, I did forget to mention the seats do not recline. But in my opinion, that's good because I never recline my seat, and I hate it when people recline the seat in front of me. So, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you guys back next time.